In today's video, we're going to talk about the top 5 allergy symptoms that you may be experiencing but not realizing that it's actually a gluten allergy. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Linda Poirier with BodiesAfterBabies.com, helping you fit into your jeans, get your sexy back, and find a life of happy. Before I went gluten-free, which was actually 11 years ago now, I was experiencing some crazy symptoms and things happened really quickly. I was overall not feeling good. I felt bloated. So many things that just made me feel like crap every single day, and it left me stumped. Nothing really was different in my life, but all these things came crashing down. And so I wanted to share these with you so that maybe you can start to realize that a gluten allergy is not as obvious as one would think. A lot of people are looking for clear-cut signs, but everybody actually presents differently because we are all unique. So, number 1, your digestive system is going nuts. You may be experiencing gas, bloating, cramping, diarrhea, constipation. It may be one of these things. It may be a combo of everything. For me, I look like I'm pregnant, and I know I've mentioned this in a couple of different videos. I seriously look like I'm 5 or 6 months pregnant when I get glutened. It started off as being uncomfortable. You know, the button was getting really tight on my pants after I would eat. It would swell. I would feel so bloated. I would be gassy, and I am not a gassy person. Things just like that would just be really uncomfortable. So if you are experiencing any abdominal discomfort, whether it is constipation, whether it is those cramps, keep that in the back of the mind that you may be having it, and pay particular attention. Let's say you do have a bowl of pasta, or you have a sandwich, or you have something, and right after you are getting those tummy aches, take note of it and just write it down what you're eating so that you can try and form a pattern. Number 2 is foggy thinking. You feel that brain fog, kind of like you're half drunk. But you know when you're super tired and you can't really think straight? A lot of people who are allergic to gluten or have a sensitivity will experience foggy thinking. And they will have that tired, dragged out feeling. And maybe after you eat, you may feel that drain. So it's that foggy thinking, fatigue, tired, feeling like you're half drunk, trying to get through the day, but you feel like you need to take a nap, especially after you have dinner or you have a meal and you feel really super lethargic. That is a sign that you may be sensitive or allergic. Pay attention again and just notice what's going on for you. Number 3 is unexplained weight gain or weight loss. For me, I found that I gained 15 pounds in 30 days and I changed nothing. And it was getting out of hand. I mean, that is a quick amount of weight. For those who don't know, I'm only 5 feet tall. So 15 pounds is like 30 pounds for the average person. And it was really stumping me. I couldn't figure out what the heck was going on. So some people actually experience unexplained weight loss. I know a lot of people that I know personally, when they had that gluten allergy, they experience weight gain, and it's a lot, you know, around that tummy, just not feeling good. Your tummy swells. Number 4 is skin problems. Now, one of the telltale signs is actually behind your arm. You will experience, like they call it chicken skin, where you have the bumps on the back of your arms and you can't figure out what the heck is going on. I will put the actual name because I can't, it's just slipped me. I know it starts with a K, but I'll put that in the description, but that's also a sign. Now, you may be flaring up in breakouts. You may find that rashes are appearing, hives are appearing. That's another thing. I have a sister who is allergic and she keeps damaging herself because she keeps eating it, and she experiences hives. And she experiences, well, that swelling too from before and the bloating and so on. So just take a look. If you say, hey, I have that, you may have that gluten allergy. Number 5 is migraines. Now, it doesn't have to be as severe as a migraine, but that dull headache, headaches all day, it all interweaves with that brain fog, not feeling good, tired, bloated. And if you're experiencing headaches and they're quite frequent, try eliminating that gluten out of your diet and see what happens. Which brings me into my conclusion or my remedies for it. If you are saying yes to all these 5 things, take a look at what you're eating, write it down, and write the symptoms. I know a neat little trick as well is if you find you eat something and right after you eat, your heart rate goes up, like it feels like your heart is actually working, that is a sign you may be allergic to a certain food. So write these down, write your symptoms down, and in a week, you'll get a pretty good idea at what the culprit is. Some people who have developed an allergy to gluten will also be sensitive to dairy. So it's kind of a crapshoot a little bit, but number 1 is eliminate. You can do the swap outs if you don't want to get rid of it absolutely right away. Do the swap outs and have the gluten-free version. But I promise you, you will start to feel better. You'll get a little bit more energy. You won't feel so dragged out. Your sleep will be better. I should have went to 10 on this because there's a lot I could talk about, but we may do a part 2 to this. But I want to give you the basics that are not so obvious. Because if you are allergic or sensitive, you may find that, well, you've been so tired for so long and you haven't felt good for so long that this is the norm for you. So you kind of forget that there's even an option of seeing what a solution is. So number 1, I would say right away, pay attention, take a look at what you're eating and how you're feeling. Write down all these symptoms. If you are 5 out of these 5, then most likely you have something going on there. Eliminate it, do the swap outs. I have a couple videos on how to go gluten-free and also some gluten-free recipes. All my recipes on here are gluten-free. That's how I live. I'm not going to show you something that I don't live by. I don't find that congruent with who I am. So I'm going to show you what I know and how I live. And I will put them up there for the video links and in the description below. They call it an elimination diet, but really just do the swap outs, stay away from it, watch for the hidden triggers and the hidden ingredients, sneaky buggers, that gluten will be in things that you didn't think so. Salad dressing, sauces, soups, things that you thought there's no way there's gluten in something and there is. Educate yourself on what's in there. Check some of my videos out, try the different recipes. And if you need any help, I'm happy to help. Comment below and I will guide you. But first and foremost, do that elimination. You can go to the doctor. Some doctors are savvy on the gluten issue. Some doctors just aren't. They'll test you for celiac and maybe they'll say, oh yeah, no, you don't have it, but yeah, you have all these symptoms. But then you eliminate the gluten from your diet and you feel like 100,000 times better. Well, that's the culprit. So just know that not all the time the doctors are going to come with you with an answer. I found out that the hard way, and it took me quite some time to figure out. And that's why I'm here helping you. I hope that helps. We can talk about it more 100%. Comment below, and if you want me to do more videos on gluten and going gluten-free, then comment below what you'd like to see. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you soon. Until next time.